The difference between jail and prison. Jail and prison are often used interchangeably, but they serve different purposes. The key difference: jails are intended for short sentences and temporary confinement, while prisons are for felony sentencing longer than a year. The different types of jails in the Philippines. Provincial district, city, and municipal jails, managed and supervised by the provincial government and the Bureau of Jail and Management and Penology, or BJMP, respectively, which are both under the Department of the Interior and local government. Who is BJMP? BJMP is mandated to direct, supervise, and control the administration and operation of all district, city, and municipal jails nationwide, with prong task of safekeeping and development of PDL. The seven penal colonies under the Bureau of Correction. Number 1. The New Bilibid Prison. The New Bilibid Prison in Muntinlupa, Philippines, established was 1940. New Bilibid Prison is the main insular penitentiary designed to house the prison population of the Philippines. It is maintained by the Bureau of Correction, or Bucor, under the Department of Justice. As of October 2004, it has an inmate population of 16,747. The penitentiary had an initial land area of 551 hectares. 104 hectares of the facility were transferred to a housing project of the Department of Justice. The Bureau of Corrections has its headquarters in the NDP Reservation. Number 2. The Correctional Institution for Women. Correctional Institution for Women, the date established February 14, 1931. The capacity of Correctional Institution for Women is 2,925. The Correctional Institution for Women is located at Mandaluyong, Metro Manila. The souvenir program for the event was in magazine format, so several articles about the facilities were created. Number 3. The Iwahig Prison. Iwahig Prison and Penal Farm in Puerto Princesa City, Palawan, Philippines is one of 7 operating units of the Bureau of Corrections under the Department of Justice. The Spanish regime had earlier designated Puerto Princesa, Palawan, as a place where offenders sentenced to banishment were exiled, but the facility was established only during the American occupation. Governor Luke Wright authorized the establishment of a penal colony in the province of Palawan on November 16, 1904. This penal settlement, which originally comprised an area of 22 acres, served as an depository for prisoners who could not be accommodated at the Bilibid prison in Manila. A prison facility was created by the American military in the rain forest of Puerto Princesa. Lieutenant George Wolfe, a member of the U.S. Expeditionary Force, was prison first director. Number 4. The Sablayan Prison. Sablayan Prison and Penal Farm in Occidental Mindoro, nearer to Manila than the other penal colonies. The Sablayan Penal Colony is located in Occidental Mindoro and relatively new, established on September 26, 1954, by virtue of Presidential Proclamation Number 72. The penal colony has a total land area of approximately 16,190 hectares. Prison record shows that the first colonies and employees arrived in Sablayan on January 15, 1955. Since then, several buildings have been constructed, including the colony's dormitories, employees quarters, guardhouse, schoolhouse, chapel, recreation hall, and post exchange. Number 5. The San Ramon Prison. The San Ramon Prison and Penal Farm in is situated in Zamboanga City, Philippines. It was established to house the Muslim rebels and prisoners opposing the Spanish leadership. The prison is right in front of the Holos Sea and is sprawled within a 1,414-hectare property. It was on August 21, 1869, when the San Ramon Prison and Penal Farm was built. Decades later, when the Americans took over the country, the Bureau of Prisons was created under the supervision of the Department of Commerce and Police due to the havoc wreaked by the Spanish-American War. The penal farm was destroyed. In 1907, it was then re-established and started to house prisoners from Mindanao. By 1915, it was placed under the protection of the Bureau of Prison. Number 6. The Leyte Regional Prison. Leyte Regional Prison. The Leyte Regional Prison, situated in Apuyog, Southern Leyte, was established a year after the declaration of martial law in 1972 by virtue of Presidential Decree Number 28. While its plantilla and institutional plan were almost ideal, lack of funds made the prison unable to realize its full potential, and its facilities are often below par compared with those of other established penal farms. The LRP has an inmate capacity of 500. It follows the same agricultural format as the main correctional program, in addition to same rehabilitation activities. The prison admits convicted offenders from Region 6 and from the National Penitentiary in Muntinlupa. The last, Davao Prison. Davao Prison and Penal Farm was established on January 21, 1932 in Panabo City, Davao del Norte, Philippines. It has a land area of 30,000 hectares with a prison reservation of 8,000 hectares during World War II. The Davao Penal Colony was the biggest prison establishment in the country, which was used by the Japanese invading army as their imperial garrison. On October 7, 1931, Governor Dwight Davis signed Proclamation 414, which reserved a site for Penal Colony in Davao Province in Mindanao. And on January 21, 1932, by virtue of Act No. 3732, the Davao Penal Colony was formally established. During World War II, it was used by the Philippine-American Armed Forces, where more than 3,000 Japanese were treated in accordance with the orders of American commanding officer. The Japanese Imperial Forces attacked Davao on 20 on December 20, 1941, and the colony was among of the establishments that were taken over by the Imperial Army.